All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Still a Mother. So we're back with another video. We're going to be talking about what grief feels like from day to day. Definitely something that happens where we just don't know what's going to happen that day. We can wake up feeling great, um, and also, feel like we're just not in the space to do anything. So we're gonna talk about a little bit about that today, and just like put some ideas out there and see where it goes. Just going off my heart still, like I said in my first video. If you like this channel, please like, subscribe. It's definitely a safe space. I'm gonna continue making videos, and hopefully you continue to join me on this journey that I'm on of healing, and also remembrance of my son. So I just want to talk about just day to day. So work. I didn't go to work for quite a while. Like I was off for maybe about 4 to 6 months. I was off, just because of the trauma of losing my son. My memory was really bad. I don't know if you experienced this before, but the short-term memory loss is a real thing. Like, trust. Like, it's crazy how I just can remember like doing something I just did, and I'm like, how is that okay? Like, I that's not normal for me. So it's like your life has changed forever. You have to learn how to do things differently. You have to learn yourself different. You're a different person, rather. And so that is something that I had to learn. And so I did start going back to work full time. I'm very grateful for my job. I love my job. It's wonderful. They're very supportive. I definitely can't thank them enough for everything they've done for me so far. It's definitely been a challenge. I'm not going to lie about that. It's not easy to go back to work after you have lost, someone close to you. It is not, but it is doable. I will say that it is doable. So, um, also just thinking about like a couple of things. I had wrote some things down I didn't want to miss this time. Being at work and smiling, like everything's fine, and noticing that, when people are knowing, when you go back to work, like why you left, it's awkward. It's awkward at times. People don't know what to say to you. Some people say the darndest things, and you're like, wow, like that's really something you shouldn't say to someone. I'm still like thankful for people, trying, but sometimes you're just like, wow, I just wish they didn't say what they just said. But, in the end, I know they meant well. And sometimes people really just don't know what to say. And I accepted that, after a while, you're like, okay, like they just don't know what to say. So it's fine. Don't even worry about it. Like, I'm okay. So it's just part of it. Also, just like waking up feeling exhausted. Like, that's one thing. Like, just walking and doing normal day-to-day activities, making your bed, taking a shower, brushing your teeth, like making a meal for yourself. That all those things are exhausting. But I am not like a physician or psychiatrist. Like, I'm not any of those things. But I know I did some research on just reading some books on like things to do during the times where I'm just like really, really in not a good space. And, making sure I'm eating, making sure I'm staying hydrated, drinking enough water, getting enough sleep. I mean, sleep is very huge. So that is something that I will not stress enough. Like, you can't stress that enough, to get enough sleep. And I know that's really hard, especially in the beginning. I had a lot of nightmares, very tough. Jonah was in my dreams. He was like talking to me. It was just like like when he was younger. And it would come back to me, and I would wake up. And I would be thinking, wow, like this is, this can't be real. This is a nightmare. Like, when am I going to wake up from this dream, this nightmare? And, eventually I kind of like came out of that shock and realized it wasn't a dream. It was real. Like, he's really not with me. He's with me in my heart, in my memories, but, he's passed on. So yeah, that's part of it. Then there's the also like the triggers of, I just had one this week. I saw someone, graduating college, and it just, oh my God, I just went spiraling. But that's normal, like there's going to be things that's going to hurt and I'm not going to be able to experience. So that's part of my journey and my healing, because there's things that just won't happen with him. And, we know that the grief process is not a linear. It's, 1 minute you're angry, you're, in shock, you're in denial, like you're just all over. You're going back and forth. So I had to learn that, and that took some time. It's been 2 years now, and I'm still, trying to figure it out. So, and that's okay. It's okay not to know everything. Um, Also, just trying to like learning how to hang out with my friends again. Who wants to hang out with your friends when people are laughing and talking and, enjoying life? Like, you don't want to enjoy life. You're like, my son is passed on. What else is there? But after a while, I realized that, Jonah definitely want me to be okay again. So that was my like thinking when it came to being there, like moving toward a better space. And so I'm very thankful for that, just thinking about that and having those friends there, like get me out of the house and, let's go have lunch, let's go talk. And it made me feel better. And then before you know it, I'm doing a little bit more and more. So the day to day is not easy. It does take time. So I kind of just wanted to speak on that briefly. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, got some knowledge out of it. Maybe some things can help you. But I'm going to continue making videos, so please like and subscribe. It's definitely a safe space where you can add comments. You can share your experiences, what helped you in your grief, or something that you feel like you're maybe struggling with. I'm not a physician or anything like that, but I can definitely listen and, support as best I can. So I'll see you next time. Next video, we'll have a different topic each time, but this was the second video. So thank you again, and have a wonderful day.